Education Development Authority, Region 5. So the representative, please take your cue. Thank you, moms. We call on Dr. Conrado Barres of TESDA to receive the plaque or his representative. The next plaque of appreciation is for the National Economic Development Authority, which will be received by the Assistant Regional Director himself. The next plaque of appreciation is for the Bicol Foundation for Higher Education. Officers of the BFHA, Attorney Pichi, Dr. Binoya, and Dr. Juan will receive the plaque of appreciation. The next plaque will be for the Regional Council of Deans Incorporated, which is headed by the President, Dr. Nora L. Licu. Dr. Mitch, Sister Lourdes, Sister Lulu de Borde, thank you very much, sirs and madams. Dr. Licu for the Regional Council of Deans Incorporated, or her representative. The Regional Council of Deans, chaired by Dr. Licu, or her representative. The next plaque of appreciation is for Dr. Conrado Barres, the Director of TESDA. Dr. Barres of TESDA. This plaque of appreciation is also awarded to Dr. Ramon Fiel G. Absede, Director 4 of the Department of Education. Head of the President or representative of the Central Bicol State University of Agriculture, Cindy Sibel. Dr. Orbeso is Aquinas University of Legazpi City. Next institution is the university, sharing the talents of its assurance and support staff that contributed to the success of this first ever Regional Higher Education Summit. Mariners of Legazpi. And the next certificate of appreciation is for Bicol University. mariners, Madam Marilisa, Mariners Naga and Legaspi. Naga and Legaspi, please. Meron pa po. Representative from Divine Word College. Thank you, Father. We also have a plaque of appreciation, of course, for the man of the hour, Dr. Freddy T. Bernal, Director for General Line. We also award this plaque of appreciation to Director Blandino N. Maceda, Director of DILG 5. Or may we request a representative, please, from DILG to receive. Another plaque of appreciation goes to Margaret Michelle Galacadish Foundation and BFHE board member. The citations actually vary, but to save on time, I didn't read them anymore. And of course, we would be remiss if we do not award this plaque of appreciation to the woman of the hour, Dr. Faye Leia Patria M. Lauraya, the President of Bicol University, PASO 5, and Bicol Foundation for Higher Education. We also have certificates of appreciation to Dr. Maria Teresa G. De Alban, Commission on Higher Education 5. Then also to Dr. Reyna Habalo of Bicol University. Another certificate of appreciation to Professor Maria Concepcion T. Aslor, Naga College Foundation. To Dr. Jean Salalimago, Commission on Higher Education 5. To Dr. Belen D. Azul, Commission on Higher Education 5. To Dr. Sally S. Binoya, the Executive Director of the Bicol Foundation for Higher Education. Sir, please award this to me because that's for me, for Lynette Agrico. We have some more for Attorney Alex Nepomuceno of Bicol University. To Dr. Arnulfo Mascareñas, Director, Bicol University, CHED Zonal Research Center. And to Dr. Nora Licup, Dean, Bicol University Graduate School. Thank you very much, sir, for awarding the certificates and plaques of appreciation. Before I call on the next number, I just have some announcements. The Bicol Foundation for Higher Education, Dr. Sally Binoya for the closing remarks. Right after the closing remarks, please don't leave. The summit participants are all requested to stand for the exit of colors, which will be led by the NPCF ROTC.
Thank you. Thank you, Nena. I prepared a few PowerPoints for the closing remarks. There had already been lots of closing remarks. So ito po, sunod-sunod na yan. I'll just give you a review of what transpired. Our objectives include major ones. First is to identify current and emerging issues and concerns that affect higher education as it cut across all levels, from basic to tertiary or tech both. Identify plans, programs, policies, and strategies to further strengthen the capabilities of the education clusters, and to engage participants in talks that are expected to generate proposals, recommendations, and commitments to effect more efficient, relevant, responsive, accessible, affordable, and quality higher education in support to the Regional Development Plan. If we all recall, this was very much articulated by Dr. Bernal and our Director of NEDA, that indeed we have to converse in order to really contribute in achieving the Regional Development Plan. The methodology was really engaging key stakeholders in the delivery of basic education, vocational and technical education, local community colleges, and higher education in Bicol. And the desired outcome was improving the quality of education from the basic education to TechBook, so that tertiary education ranks high in the RDC strategies for regional development as indicated in the Regional Development Plan for 2011 to 2016. Why? Because the real outcome of basic education will be seen in the performance of our graduates in tertiary education. So these are the summit outputs. Let us see whether we were able to achieve the objectives and to further into what we have started in this first education summit. The first output was we were able to identify the issues, constraints, and limitations of the various education clusters. Agree to the Jan. Second is we were able to generate recommendations and identify responsible agencies and sectors to pursue our recommendations. Then all education clusters were also able to come up with resolutions to find solutions to the issues and constraints identified. And then the signing of covenant by the key officials of participating schools by cluster, indicating their commitment to pursue whatever we have initiated and generated from this summit. Another is we were able to strengthen linkage among the various education clusters, opening opportunities for more subsequent dialogues and partnership. Remember, as emphasized by our key leaders, Dr. Peralta, Dr. Ago, no? Sabi nila, walang mangyayari kung hanggang dito na lang to. We really have to pursue achieving the recommendations that we generated from this summit. So, one forthcoming action would be to bring our action plans and resolutions to the attention of the Social Sector Committee of the Regional Development Council and to present it to the RDC sitting and bank so that it will be endorsed to the higher decision-making bodies of education. So, for DepEd, to the Secretary of DepEd, to the Administrator of TESDA, and to the Secretary of the Commission. And for the higher education end, according to Dr. Faye Lauraya, we will be personally handing to the Secretary the resolutions and action plans that we were able to generate from this summit. That will be within this quarter. Okay? So, next slide. Ito na po yung mga working committees. You have that in the program, but we would like to bring you through these slides. Salamat po sa mga nakalista dyan. Next slide. To our administrative committee, Dr. Asul, Dr. Ablan, and the members from CHED. Next committee, documentation, Attorney Escandor, the group of Gwen, sir, the group of Dr. Rico, the deans of private schools, salamat po. Next. Promotion Advertisement Website Development Committee to AMA, no? Under the leadership of Herbert and Jonathan, and the staff that are still serving up to this time. To Attorney Pichi for the TV Happy, Radio Happy, to Jean, and to Engineer Nas, salamat. To the solicitation for sponsorship and kit, to Connie, to Dr. Aslor, and your sponsor also. Salamat, Dr. Asul. Sa registration, the team of Dr. Ampuan, maraming salamat po. Next, award certificates and food and venue. Ako yung nakatasang gumawa niyan. Salamat sa aking mga katulong dyan. Next, intermission numbers. BU, Bongkol Singers and Dance Troupe, Aquinas University, and the Divine Bird College of Legazpi. The newsletter that we received this morning from BU, journalism students, Azares Advance, from MPC Naga and MPC Legazpi, and the transportation courtesy of the ACIs in Legazpi City. So in final, this is just the beginning of more solid partnership among the 4 education clusters, and let us work hand in hand for the sustainable development of Bicol to achieve our vision of making Bicol the most livable region in the Philippines by 2020. Mabuhay po tayong lahat. Salamat sa Diyos.